what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Yimbo. Welcome to my channel, Yimbo Reviews Everything. And this is my show every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Yimbo Buys Everything, a place where we get to talk about life and toys and just enjoy ourselves in all that plastic meat. Wow, we already got some people in the chat. I am very, very excited. So hello. Now, I have a special co-host with me tonight. We haven't streamed together since I think it was November of 2021. Chris was one of my very first guests, and I'm going to be bringing him on in a second. I told him I just want to hit some quick plugs. So before I get to the chat and do all of that other fun stuff, let me just share some things with you. Let me get the housekeeping out of the way. You know, I like to save it to the end, but as you guys know, it is Sunday night, so it is Yimbo Buys Everything, but also Last of Us. And Chris knows we're gonna, try to keep it to around 9 o'clock tonight so we can all go and enjoy the show. So very, very quickly, I'm gonna be flying through some plugs. So number one, I'm gonna head over to YouTube and point out two quick shows. Let me just make sure it's popping up. I did restart my computer. I reset my browser. Everything should be working fine. I am investing in a PC and going hard at the whole presentation of this. I'll get my purple lights going like Toy Father and No Chewing. But here we go. So on the screen right now, you will notice that over here, I don't want the search. Oh yeah, so annoying. This is literally not what I wanted to do. This is because of Chrome. Oh my goodness. Okay. So here, I wanted to show you this. This was today, earlier afternoon. Toy Father went live through the TPC YouTube channel. And as far as I know, he was just with J Shot. I'm gonna get your name wrong now because apparently everything, I'm gonna just stop it. I'm just gonna stop that. Oh man, that was incredibly annoying. Yeah, I need a PC. I do need a PC. So the two shows I wanted to shout out. Number one was the TPC. If you go check that out at some point this week, you're looking for something fun to watch, maybe tomorrow while you're waiting for Toy Talk. Yeah, Toy Father and Shot and maybe not you two. I'm not even sure. I didn't watch it. I was at my parents' house celebrating my birthday, have a nice little dinner with the family. So yeah, I guess he's starting to start beef. I'm not really sure. You might have to let me know in the chat. Not, but it's all like whatever it is, it's like fun. Because as you guys know, if it's about toys, I'm not gonna get about it because they're toys, and this is the best. All right, another quick thing. So here we go. I wanted to show. Here we go. Just to give Chris a little extra introduction if you haven't seen his work before. So ToyStories3, just some of the most heartwarming, cute, creative, imaginative shots. So here we go. This is his latest one with Donnie kick flipping. Do a kick flip, right? God, this really. Oh, this is the Conan. We're going to talk about Mezcos. We're going to talk about Conan tonight. And then this one truly, I died. So ready for it, like, boom. And I love the joke over here that Rug really tied the room together because I am a huge Big Lebowski fan. And it's the one thing about that movie, just the one thing that to me, and maybe I think this was the intent. I have a book about Big Lebowski. I love this movie. And I can't remember what the Coen brothers said, if it was intentional or not. But they straight up, that was the one piece to that story that they never actually brought closure to. So I'd bring them on now. Oh, wait. I'm going to do one more thing. Sorry, Chris, hang on. I'm going to do one more quick thing because I'm a brat. I'm going to stop sharing that one. And then real quick, because I wanted to shout out some other friends in the chat because, again, we're going to get to everybody. So real quick, I probably should have went this way first, but here we go. So this is just my channel. I just want, or my not even my page. Let's see how slow this internet goes now. I reset my browser. It should be, it's Chrome, and it's just an old computer. So yes, this is why I need a new PC. And Instagram just also likes to just stink. But here we go. So if you are interested in, first of all, pro wrestling, this is Rich. It's BTC Rich, BTC Rich X, I should say. And today, this is an interview he conducted with me. I got to be put on the hot seat, and it was really fun and awesome. But that went live today. And Rich, not only does he have this very successful podcast called Mat Men, but he is also a toy photographer, and he has this awesome YouTube channel called Behind the Counter 2.0. And he does all of these amazing interviews with comic artists and writers and content creators, and I got to be one of them. It was really, really fantastic. And I just wanted to show off. We did a little collab to promote it. So this was Rich's half. So Rich, this was so cool. That is the Hordak-inspired vampire from Mythic Legions. Absolutely love that. And then this was, not the Spero one. Hold on, we're going to get to Spero. But this was mine. So I was really pumped. I tried to go hard for him, and definitely excited. And while I'm going to close out Instagram, but while I'm thinking of Instagram, I want to shout out two friends here in the chat, Not Bird, Not a Plane Photography, and Sequential_Plastic. They just posted an amazing collab today. So it's just so cool. You know, Sully and I did one that's Not a Bird, Not a Plane. Sully and I did one recently on a multiverse mashup. And now these guys got to do one, and it's just all new toy friendships that are blossoming everywhere, and it's fantastic. So, speaking of toy friends, here we go. Toy Stories 3. Sorry to keep you waiting, man. I can't just look. I can't believe 7 minutes. I'm like trying to talk so good to get through all this stuff. How are you, man?
I am good. I'm good. Yeah, it's uncharacteristically cold here on the West Coast, which is nice because it makes me feel like I'm home in Jersey. But yeah, things are good. Things are good. Looking forward to, like you said, us tonight, and doing well.
Oh, it's been fantastic. Like, did you play the games at all or no?
I didn't, and so it's been interesting to kind of track with people who have to see where they've changed things, where they've been faithful, and I mean all the surprises. The pilot blew me away. Like I was just like, what? Like you think it's going one direction, and then people you're attached to are no longer there, and I was blown away by it. And apparently that's pretty good game. So that's
yes. I love this game and this series. Even more like Walking Dead. I'm like a lot like I'm not alone in this. Like when the whole thing with Glenn and Negan and all of that, like that was when my wife were out. Like I can't just watch. Like you know me, I'm a positive outlook guy, and I was with in it while there was hope in that show, and then it just felt like it became utterly hopeless. And I'm like, what am I gonna keep ruining my weekends watching this show where all these characters I end up like falling in love with, die? Like that was it. So yeah, Last of Us. What's great is it keeps the hope. You know what I mean? It has this hope going on, and yeah, like I mean the video game, dude. It's Dead Redemption is probably, and 1 and 2 are like my favorite games in like of all time, just with the emotional impact, followed by Last of Us, because the ride that they take. I'm getting goosebumps right now. So I'm glad you're enjoying the show, man. Like because it's been great. Pedro's the man. Did you start watching Mandalorian this season too?
I haven't seen the premiere, but I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Oh, Pedro's everywhere, man. He's so good. And you know what else he was excellent in? I know he was in Wonder Woman 84, but it was the one with Nicolas Cage. It's like about the ego, the arrogance, or the weight, the unbearable weight
of massive talent.
Yes. Did you see that movie?
I haven't, but it's the best title ever.
And it really is. And guess what? That movie rocks. That movie kicked so much butt, man. Like it is a high recommendation from me. It was really great. And Pedro, again, I love Pedro Pascal, man. I keep going. Like he's universally everyone's space daddy. So he's space daddy too. I love him. He's so good.
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
so let's say hi in the. So, dude, we got some people in the chat. So, some friends and new friends, some people. So, again, guys, if you haven't, met Chris through Instagram before or his work, so again, give ToyStories3 a follow. Like I said, I can't shower this guy with enough compliments. So, Carlos Burrow, what's up? So, he's known as Cal the Collector over on Instagram with a K. Not a Bird's in the house. See, there he is. There's a place. Sequential Plastic. Oh, this is so great. And now this is another little plug I wanted to throw out there. On Tuesday, I had a snow day, and I started a Discord. Finally, like I created an account, And then I joined this Discord for Jaden. So this is the toy photography Discord. There are hundreds of like-minded, supportive, awesome toy photographers in there. And in talking to Jaden, he kind of helped volunteer. Dude, I don't know nothing, but volunteered to help me like mod and set up a server. So I figured like stream every week. I guess I should probably have. And it's been awesome. Like, so just so you know, not that you need another app or another social thing, but it's just, it really is a lot of fun. So I feel I'm collecting these awesome people that are like in here. It's like people collector.
Awesome.
So anyway, if you are interested, anyone, so please hit me up over on Instagram. You can comment here. I'll send you the link to the invites to both of them. I have my toy correspondent, Cody, TooMuchNewToys, in the house. And you know, like we're going to be ending tonight's show. He is unboxing the Big Bad exclusive Wilderness Hunter Croc. So I'm gonna spoil it now. He filmed. He said it took him like 45 minutes, and he was able to cut it all down. So I'm very excited. He has a little Yimbo magic in there, but he said it was a struggle. A lot of plastic meat. Toy I haven't seen is in the house. What is going on, boy? Yes, my man. Wait, come on. I hit show. There it is. Autumn Night, aka King Eternal, over here on YouTube. What is going on, brother? Cod's Collection. Hi, welcome. This is fantastic. I love seeing new handles, new names, new people in the chat. That's very cool. Toy Talk in the house. I'm assuming it's Toy Father, but it might not be. I don't know. Again, I would like to shout out those boys. It's Cox Create, Toy Addict 17. No, Toy Father, No Chew. They go live tomorrow night over at 8:30, and they have Savage Crucible, that Kickstarter going on. That's right, Savage Crucible, or no, not Savage Crucible. The Almighty Legends. That's the one. Sorry, Almighty Legends. Have you seen that line at all?
I haven't.
Oh man, so our boy 88 Figs got to handle prototypes and took like product shots that they're now using. So it's very, very cool. So go check out 88 Figs again. Dude, they do look really awesome. What's with my man? Whoop, whoop. Oh, there he is. Copper Bricks going on. Why are you doing, man? Welcome to great to have you, man. Here we go. Jay Shot and Machu. That was the TPC thing I was referencing before. Here we go. Let's see. Moving. And I just get to some new stuff. So this way, Chris and I can really dive into toys. We have so many toys. Clintastic 4. What's going on, brother? Again, another awesome member of the Discord. You know, thanks, Copter. Hey, coming over from the TPC. Welcome, welcome. Cod's Collection. I love Lebowski. Dude, I was going to try to watch it last night. I have the DVD somewhere in a tub. And then I remember it being free on Prime. Now it's not. And I think that's like, this is where people's frustration with like streaming is. You know, like streaming works, you know what I mean? Because I'm going to watch it again so I could have all those like quips and jokes at the forefront of my brain. Have you seen it recently, like Big Lebowski?
Me, I have not, but I've watched it a lot, and I have the Blu-ray, and I revisit it frequently.
Dude, it's still
one of my favorites of all time. By far.
It really is. It says the Biff Bang Pal Lebowski figures are great. Is that one? You have to let me know collection. Is it the 1/6 scale? Because I did see a Big Lebowski 1/6, but I refuse to break 1/12 scale, at least by threat from my wife. So I haven't touched that one. But that one looks really amazing if that's the one. Woo! Chubsy Wubsy in the house. Another fantastic online toy retailer. Chubsy Wubsy has been guests of Toy Talk in the past, many other shows. Like, again, Chubsy and his wife, what wonderful people. Another amazing place to go if you're looking for toys. Let's see. Not a Bird says Hot Toys House Lebowski. Okay. Let's see. So Cod says Biff Bang Pow. Oh, yeah. So I have to check this out. Biff Bang Pow. I'm gonna remember that. All right. And then scrolling down. Oof. Here we go. Rabbits and Collectibles also in the house. Let's see. It's weird. Grogu grew up and lost the green skin. What, on the show? Did he? Was it not? What is he not as green? I can't remember now. Cody says so much plastic meat and gator meat is tough. That's I'm sure that I'm telling you, you're gonna make me want to buy that by the end of this episode tonight. All right. So Chris,
Yes.
What's been your latest favorite figure that you have opened up recently? You don't have to like show it, just like what's something that you had recently that you just super psyched about?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely Conan. You know, I
Yeah,
missed out the first round and was anxiously awaiting for the release of the Barbarian, the Conqueror one, and it's delivers. I mean, there's so much stuff in that kit. You know, there's so many accessories.
dude,
I dig.
I told I was gonna have mine hand. You have yours over there too.
I
What's
do.
his fit look like on you?
Yeah, I know. I mean, I love.
Fit check.
Yeah, the bendable of actually I still have I have mine. I put it back in before I don't have as much cool display piece as you, so I put it when I'm not photographing, I put them away. But yeah, I love the bendable, you know, the posable weapons, man. Just cool, so cool. And
I can't believe they did this, man. I like this. I really hope that I think is the Ghost Rider piece, because this is just in case anybody doesn't know this. Like Mezco always has these awesome accessories, just like again NECA. I would say like very similar in terms of the detail. Mythic Legions, you know, like it's so spiky and awesome and weathered. It's great, but this is a new thing that I've never had any other Mezco that added a wired piece. So this was game changing. I know our friend McSwain.
Yeah, and you have the unwired piece as well, which is awesome. So you could do both. And I've heard that the Ghost Rider, that the chain is wired so that you could manipulate it, which is cool. It'll be cool.
what a step up, right? It's such a step up from what it was.
Yes.
Because I remember, you know, again, our buddy McSwain Photography told us, like, he gave me a tip once about how to wire like some of the Moon Knight things and stuff like that. So the fact, like, it just saves you that headache and hassle, and especially to have two versions of it, it's amazing. Yeah, so this was the last shot stuff that I had with him, and again, guys, like, it's just an incredible figure. Now I had this other on top. I felt like I got really nervous with this leather one. I tried to like wiggle it down his hips, and I just got nervous. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna throw this over, and like the belt doesn't really fit over it, you know. But again, I feel like that's fine, and I don't really mind this little loincloth sticking out. It's kind of like when you go to the gym shorts and like press your knee.
Yeah.
So I didn't mind the look too much. I love the like fur cuffs, like, and like so much you can do with this figure. Are you interested now in King Conan?
I mean, I love the pictures. I mean, I'm open to it. You know, the throne, I think it's coming with the throne. That's going to look great. I don't just never have the time to build, you know, my own dios, and they're expensive to buy from people. So, you know, those kind of pieces are nice to have in your collection.
Yeah. Oh, for sure, man. And I like thrones for so long, and then I got like the Lex Luthor power suit, and I got that throne, and then I have the Spawn, and that. So I have like two versions. So it's not like I'm in dire need, but I really love that bearded King Conan look. But that's the only picture I think that they've released so far. So it is a strong maybe, because like my wife kept saying, she's like, I'm so surprised you got. Not only did you get this figure, but you're saying you love it so much. Like, it's just an odd choice. And I'm like, no, like, it's Conan, you know, like everybody knows Conan the Barbarian. Like, I have so many mythics now. And again, you have him fighting dinosaurs and all sorts. Like, it's perfect. He's perfect for that type of stuff.
Yeah. I have this shot I want to take of him kind of like traveling through a strange portal and ending up in New York, like during like a Comic-Con, and getting like mocked on the street. That's like, that's the next thing I want to do with Conan.
Please do that. Oh my God. And you know what? I was going to ask you, because, and again, I'm not going to try to risk like having my computer crash by sharing more tabs at the moment.
Sure.
But you definitely had a diorama upgrade recently, didn't you? Like that street scene you had with Donnie and She-Hulk, right? Wasn't the two of them in the shot?
Yeah, so for Christmas, my mom is still giving me toys, which is pretty awesome for Christmas.
Same. It's all good.
It's that NECA piece that's like stackable, but I didn't assemble it completely. I just put them as two streets, you know, two corners.
Oh, nice.
And I use that as kind of a street scene, which I'll probably use if I do that Conan shot the same way.
Yeah.
Like on opposite sides of the street. but just trying to figure out ways of kind of getting the most out of that piece with limited space.
Well,
so.
I'll tell you, like I've seen, you're not the like I've seen other people too with that, like splitting it up. I have mine as the whole 3-story thing,
Yes.
but I've combined mine with diorama prints, and it does. Yeah, I'm saying, especially if you split it, that would be another little piece. Like I do enjoy shooting those. Just giving you a little heads up, like for
Totally.
it's not like they're gonna break the bank on you and they have a lot of selection of like street scenes. So again, I'm not an affiliate. It's just I use them because they're great.
Yeah, no.
So
I mean,
just
I
as
love the world building you have in your spot is awesome. Like I love when you do your reels and you could see this whole little universe that's unfolding. It's so cool. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it gives me great joy to have this. My kids are like, fortunately, because I've been like introducing them, they've always been around, not just their toys, but my toys, and hitting them with like the daddy's toys. Like they are really good. Like my son came down this morning, and he loves the Mario figures. So this will be our little segue into the Super Mario figures. And he last night he couldn't get into Bowser. He loves the Bowser. He goes, Dad, what's his name? Bowser. Oh yeah, all right. And like breathing the fire. So last night when he went to bed, I brought him all downstairs. I set up this shot in Yimbonia because it looks like Bowser's castle behind him. I love that Grayskull thing.
Yeah.
And this morning he came down to join me, and he told me to put the blue lights on, like he'd pick the color, and it was just a cool experience because he's gonna be 4 in a few months, and he and my daughter like have this interest, but they're really well behaved down here. Like they for having this amount of self-control when they see the amount of toys around here, like they are really makes me happy. I'm very proud of them that there's okay, all right. I'm not going to touch anything. Okay, like they're great.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So let's let me catch up with everybody chat here. So Jaden, also a big fan. Here we go of the Big Lebowski. Seriously, everybody, this movie's been out for a long time. I know now it would feel like an old movie if you watch it, but it's seriously also one of my top movies. There was an old website. I forget what it was, but it like ranked movies. It would give you 2 movies and you had to pick which one was better. I want to say it was like, it wasn't Flickster or Char or Flick something, but you would just do this. It was just a way to kill time during any moment, like on my phone, before apps, like on iPhone, just tap and tap and tap. And then it would spit out this compiled list of what you considered your favorite movies. And my top 2 were The Dark Knight and then Lebowski. And it would like go back and forth. It was, yeah. So I kind of have some.
That's a pretty good pair.
Yeah. Right? Rabbit's Den, going back to his joke before, it was a Last of Us joke. Space Daddy, Last of Us Daddy. I got it. There we go. All right, Cod's collection. So yes, that's what we're going to start with. We're going to start with Bowser. So Chris, have you seen these? Have you had interest in them? Have you passed on them?
Yeah, I've seen the Mario and Luigi at Target. I have not seen that Bowser. My son would die for that thing. I can't wait to hear about this. I didn't even know that this was one of the things they made. So.
Oh my God. So for, like the standard figures, again, they're $20, not even, but in this economy and all, $20 figure, I'll take it at this point, I'm going to get into like, my little knocks would only be maybe extra hands, an extra accessory or something. But really, when we get to those little ones, this is great. So this is a $30 figure, $29.99. I got it at Target. The look of him is fantastic. Look at that. Yeah, it's just,
that's awesome.
He's great. And then the articulation, very smooth. Like Jakks Pacific has been killing it with these Nintendo toys.
Oh, that's cool.
So nice movement here. See, it's got it's very smooth, but they hold. Got that wrist articulation there. The head doesn't move, so like that's just so But then the legs have this great movement too. You can get a lot of good stances out of him. He balances well thanks to his tail, which
don't know if it's just me or if it's just him. All right, so is it really just me, Chris Sullivan? Somebody hit me up on the chat. I feel really bad. I have no idea because okay. All right, guys. Well, I don't even have, if somebody wants to hit him up on Instagram, I don't even have his private number, so I can't even text him and let him know what's going on. But this is definitely me tagging along with him, so I don't have a ton of stuff to share. I was going to mention to him that I got the Iron Fist Mezco and have never opened it. And so, that's something I could do, but I know most of you guys have already seen that. So that might not be the most exciting thing in the world, but yeah, I don't even know what the right protocol here is. So whether I should just kind of message him, if, like I said, there he goes, he's coming back. Hey man, I felt so bad. I'm like, I was tagging along with you, so I was like, I didn't really have stuff planned to bring out.
No, dude,
terrible.
Give me a sec. This is it. I'm like literally going to go to Best Buy. I'm over this nonsense. My crap computer is just being crap. So hold on a second.
No worries. No worries.
So annoyed. So I'm on my phone at the moment. I'm going to deal with the computer in a second. Hang on.
Sure. Well, you're crystal clear now. I definitely could see the chat, so I could at least share what people are talking. Chris Sullivan was just like, it's really just you up there. So I think they were watching me stare at the screen for quite a while.
So thank you guys for sticking. I really, really, really appreciate that. I'm just so unbelievably annoyed. Yeah, I reset my router. I did all this stuff. So again, guys, thank you for sticking with me. I will try to get the computer working because I do have a video tonight from Cody Too Much New Toys. But this is just, I'm so mad. But that's okay. Look. All right. Yeah.
You got to be more dude, man. You got to be more dude.
I know. Oh. So this is crispy Yimbo. I know this is on my iPhone, but the problem is I have like zero. I won't be able to like do my chat interactions. So I'm trying to reload the computer at the moment. So again, thank you everybody. So let's get back to Bowser because as I refresh that stupid thing. Yeah, there we go. All right. So it opens up. This shell comes off.
Oh, wow.
Over here is the plug for the water. And the directions say to add 10 drops of water. I was doing the drops and then I was like, well, this is silly. So then I would just put him under the faucet and just let it run a little bit, let the water, just a little bit, until I saw it overflow and then plug it in. So that plugs in there. And that's as simple as that. There's an on-off. It's 3 AAA batteries. Okay. And then if you notice, there's one of his spikes left. And that is the key to activation. So that pops right back in. And there he goes with the smoke.
That's great.
And it's a Mr. Man. Look at that. It does that every time.
That's really cool.
It's awesome. So I took the shot with my son today with Bowser, with Peach in the back going, ooh. And this was great because it's lit up from here, which actually helps your toy photography because of that mist coming out. Like my camera caught it really well, where it just looked like atmosphere aerosol, like that was lit up. So that's Bowser, dude, total win. And he's gonna be a bad guy. He's gonna fight Mythic Legions. He's gonna fight Conan. Like, I'm gonna get real weird with this Bowser now. Like, it's just mashup cities incoming. Yeah, so awesome. All right, we're gonna get Multiverse Yimbo. My thing is back up. So I don't want to screw this up now because I did blow this last time. All right, hang on a second. I don't want to do anything too crazy because I don't want to because I hit end last time and I totally was the worst. Okay, so I think I'm going to enter here and then I'm going to close my phone so it doesn't get feedback. Here we go. Let's see if it's working. And
nice. That was relatively seamless. That's a pro. You're a pro.
Oh, there we go. So I'm back. This is good because now I get the chat back. Yay! Yes, I was about to go into the quantum realm. Okay, this is better. This is better. I'm not getting my little like Wi-Fi warning. I was very nervous. I was like, oh God, why is it doing this? Okay, so yes, everybody, we're not gonna have any more issues. I'm very excited. Okay, so Bowser's an awesome for me. That was he was the one I wanted, along with Mario. And again, a little quick plug. I unboxed him with Cody, Too Much Toy News over or Too Much New Toys over on TikTok on Friday. I could not wait when I got home. I ordered all 5 of these from Target because I couldn't find anything in my local stores, and I got a little nervous. And I was like, oh, they're just on the app. Okay, I'm just gonna get them. So first it was these 2, and then I was like, well, I can't not get his brother. Well, then I should probably get his best friend. Oh, I guess I need his girlfriend too. Like, who's he gonna save from Bowser? So then I ended up getting all 5. But so Chris, have you seen how amazing these eyes are?
Yeah, they're awesome. I had it in hand at Target and I was blown away. It looks great. Yeah, so much depth. So much depth.
Yeah. So a friend of mine, New York Rebel Photography, he was telling me, he's like, he has the Figure Arts one, and he's like, oh, I ended up getting the Mario anyway to like get to the free shipping. And I was like, well, I can't speak to the Figure Arts, but I would love to see a comparison. But what's really nice is I actually noticed this on Mario. I thought it was just waist twisting, but there is a little bit here of crunch, not a lot. But I'll go over to Luigi because he, as I guess, just with his thinner build, like I was like, oh, he actually has a little bit more. Again, nothing crazy, but enough that there is a little bit of like arch back if you need to, arch forward. But Luigi also has the incredible eyes, and he's got the flashlight. Did you ever play any of those Luigi's Mansion games? Or your kids or anything?
Awesome.
So he comes with the flashlight. He comes with the plunger. I love them, and so you can get really great. Just like what are you going to need this for? It's like this is not a Conan, like I'm going to need him to be able to run, and you can get him into very natural like running poses, and then he's looking at you, like hey. Now
that's fun.
Toad, boom. Look at how adorable.
Yeah, it's so cute.
And here's the detail of the backpack.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Right? Like they really, Jack Specific, man, they went hard on this. And the frying pan will come out.
Oh,
and then what's nice is that if you do leave it in for a picture, like I honestly am thinking of doing, and I know I'm not the first person, I've already seen really cool stuff. I'm trying to remember who did stuff. But like Last of Us with Toad and other like mushroom people, I guess. So like I do want to have some sort of Last of Us joke with Toad. That's why I have the hands like to kind of maybe get somebody. But look at his little feet articulation.
Oh wow, that's great.
So both of them do that, and then it will get a little twist to like help with the balancing. And then this also serves as a nice little stand. It's even with the floor with his feet.
That's great.
So Toad is awesome. And then Peach was the only one that I wasn't like super crazy about. Her arms are so thin. This was the little like face. Here we go. Like her head only gets minimal turn because of the hair, but that was like the look I was going for.
Oh, that's funny with that'll be funny, that shot.
Right?
Yeah.
So because she's got otherwise cute little face, right? But like having that, so she doesn't get a ton of like, there's no bicep swivel or anything. And I am, when I gave this to my daughter to play with, I was like, okay, just be really careful because this peg is like very dainty, like both of these. But again, she's got her little feet under there. She's like, Daddy, where's her legs? I'm like, no, look, there's her feet. They're in the dress. It's a big dress. But she's obviously super easy to stand. And she also has the incredible eyes.
Yeah, that's great.
But super blown away because really, like the only toy previous to this was that Hammond Collection T-Rex. So I love it. I love this line. I remember I was like, when I ordered all five, I was like, well, maybe I'll like think about the other like Toad and Peach, and then I was like, no, I'm just gonna keep them all. So yeah, so that was super exciting, man. All right, so dude. I got my wife was like, man, you got a lot of toys this week, and I'm like, I know.
Yeah, what's your count up to now, man? I've been keeping up with you guys with your toy count. It's going to be up this week. The numbers are going up.
It's up, dude. It is up, and I have not been like selling anything. So yeah, I'm in trouble. I'm probably close to around 20 for my official count. Obviously, that means I've gotten way more than 20 toys this year so far, but at least I've been able to keep it down with my like selling, like my own personal way of like getting spots back. Yeah. So, but I am in trouble. I have to update the spreadsheet because yeah, it's bad. But so Cody was talking about the best action figures a couple weeks ago, and I looked up the Krang figure. So I'm not gonna unbox him today, but I just had to show you.
Oh man, that's great.
So this was $29. Also, there's another $30 figure. I was on Amazon, and it's they label it as an XL. It's a full size. Like this is a legit like Krang. It's not just because like the other figures are small.
They are. Yeah, the turtles are small.
Yeah, like okay. I did some shelf rearranging. I wanted to get some representation of some, like I took down a lot of my MCU figures. I boxed them up, like so they're easy for me to grab for photos, but I wanted to get some different stuff behind me. I have some Mythics now, my Diamond Selects. I got some NECA things, all little shout outs to my buddies. So I wanted to throw one of my best action figures up there for Cody as a little shout out. But that's the Foot Soldier.
Yeah.
Now, this is the NECA Foot Soldier, and you will see there it is. Massive difference. So I bought this guy thinking, oh, all right. I only bought the one at Haulathon last year. Maybe I should have gotten, it's a Foot Soldier. Probably should have gotten more. And then I saw these come up on pre-order. I was like, all right, this is a cheaper option, so I'll do that. And then I was like, oh, that stinks. But for like, I did a Halloween shot. It was like father-son.
Yeah.
That was
you could play with depth perception and make them like an army just further away,
Yeah, especially, do something like that, right? I can always put that guy up close and that guy a little further back. So yeah, absolutely, force perspective. So I do like these best action figures. It was just more of like another rabbit hole to dive down. But I didn't have that NECA Krang. And dude, this guy is such a beast. So here's one of my other recent Mezco figures that I'm into. There's the Bishop. And look at that. Look at the size of that. Like,
yeah, that's cool.
I mean, he's massive. So another big, like, I'm gonna have him fight. Honestly, I might have him fighting X-Men as like a Sentinel style robot guy.
Yeah,
like again, the ideas are flowing, man. And he comes with all of these hand swapping attachments. I'm trying to think where I saw it, but oh yeah, this picture right here. The whole thing folds backwards to open up to put Krang in. And I'm just gonna point it out here. On this side. Look at his little hands are wrapped around the remotes, the control sticks.
Cool. Oh, that's cool.
So I'm super pumped about that. That'll be a future episode. We'll do a little deep dive in there. But Chris, I wanted to get to these toys. And again, I want to hear about you. Like, are you thinking about opening that Iron Fist tonight? Or
well, yeah, we're running out of time. I want you to get to your Spero. That totally. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have
to always come back if you want. I'm always
okay. This is good, Chris. All right. So maybe we'll do a bit like either this is the first of many times. Like, I feel bad that it's been so long since we've gotten to talk because I love talking to you, man.
It was that long. I didn't realize it was like over a year. That's crazy.
Right? All right. So I think you're gonna love these Spero toys. That's what I wanted. Do you have Mythic Legions? Not that they're the same.
Not many. No, I have some on pre-order though. So
okay. All right. So
so there's some to come.
Okay. All right. So if you are interested in Mythic, because that's the whole thing. Like, I don't know the lore of Mythics, but I do love them as toys. Like, again, the photography aspects, how they capture the lighting, their texture, all that stuff. Yeah. So doing another deep dive into like a line that I wasn't. I'm like, oh man, what am I going to do with these figures? But these have a comic book, and I read just only the first issue so far. I keep saying I only read the first issue like a dummy. I have two copies, or sorry, the first and second, and then there's a third and fourth that I'm going to get my hands on because the story is actually really cool. And I'm going to shout him out, but over here, hard to find. As I knock over my mythics, hard to find toys. So it's veteran owned. It's my man Renee. I met him at Legion's Con this year. So hard to find toys.net. He has them in stock. So I ordered from him. Okay. And whoa boy, within the week, I haven't been this excited about a toy line, like a new toy line, in a long time. Because like Mezco, I'm excited about what it's gonna, what the accessories are gonna look like, how to play with them. Like Mythic Legions, every single one, they're all, because of the same style. Like what you're getting. It's gonna be an awesome, solid experience, but it. Mm-hmm. The Mario figures, and now these guys were like, wow. I haven't been like surprised, like pleasantly surprised by toys like this in a long time.
That's awesome.
So this, you do have to heat them up. He tells you right on the package, but that's like, par with the course with all figures now. So this is Pale. So he is like the young protagonist of the story. So this is his adventurer armor. He's the hothead wild card. They're the good guys, I guess, so his father is the big gorilla, or I don't know if it's like, I'm still trying to get that whole relationship down, but I think it's his father, or at least there's a relation there. But yeah, Pale is great. Look at that smirk.
Yeah, great detail, great paint. It looks like a really cool figure.
Yeah, like, so this is soft. So like the ponytails over here, the front ponytails are soft, so you can move that around. The mohawk, it's got the soft back here. I love anything that I can hold accessories on. So I love that there's that strap and the place for his blade. This gun was part of a weapons pack. So he's got the holding hand, which I'm going to take that off because the finger, it's also for triggers, like it's nice and malleable, but not like, it's solid. It's solid, but movable.
Yeah.
And dude, you ready for some articulation? Because I'm blown away. I really, truly am blown away. So you have this front crunch.
Wow, get out of here.
That's just the ab crunch. And then it's got the ball like rotation down. So you can literally like, look how much dynamic posing you can get out of this guy. And there he is all the way backwards.
That's crazy.
He's got these awesome feet, which are so great because of just how they are, but then making him pose. So you can get these crazy, like punching angled shots like that, and he'll stand. You don't even need something supporting him. It's a lot. Like, I'm not saying this one necessarily, but I've had real good luck because it's ankle rockers. You get really great front and back movement with them. Oh my God. And dude, so they're $30 figures, came with 3 sets of hands. So it has the grip, he's got a fist, and then he's got like the open area. Let me pull that up for you. Like one of these open hands here.
Nice.
So just great. And then so many accessories. And I already have my tub of stuff. So that I had to already like mismatch and everything. But like the detail of the weapons. Again, like when we talk about, mentioning Mythic Legion, stuff like that, where it's textured and weathered, and you can have like little battle bits and like chinks out of it and scratches, and they're war torn, like they're it's awesome. Oh, it's so great. And like there's the handle there. Like I'm just gonna show you guys some of the different ones that I have with these figures. Like this is an awesome one too. You ready for this? You have the butterfly joints, which, we know from Legends when they started doing that, we all freaked out, right? Well, these have this really great butterfly joint that you can do the leaping pose, way back, and then you can bring them all the way up so you can do two-handed sword or like that mallet. You know, like, oh, it's so great. This skirt is soft, and you can get this kick, you know, like you can actually get the stuff as opposed to like a Doctor Strange or like my Wong, like can't move the legs at all on those legends. But this, look at this craziness, man.
That's awesome.
And all of this,
he could be a Conan opponent. That could be a fight. Totally.
Dude, I'm absolutely like Conan is taking all of these guys on. I love it. So Pale, like I said, is the main protagonist here. I figured why not get one of his, this is called a Chunari, if I'm saying that right, legionary. So this is one of their like army builders.
Okay.
So this is one of the good guys, one of the good guy army builders. Oh, there we go. But the helmet will come off. So let's get a good look at his face. There it is.
Nice.
Again, great movement. They come with this little peg back here because the shields work just like Mythic Legions. So they can port in and you can have that look too.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which is awesome. And again, then after that point, you know what you're going to get with the craziness of the bending. Oh my God, let me see. All right. And then this is the main bad guy so far that I've read up to, and this is, his name is Kali. This is his Conquerors. They call it the Conqueror's armor. Like, nice. Look at this bad boy, man.
That's great.
And you can still get some good movement up there. Obviously, you get the whole rotation around. It comes with a nice little soft rubber shawl, capey thing. And he's got two of these wicked blades, man. Like, I hope you're feeling excited. I'm not trying to, like I always say, I'm not trying to enable anybody. Like, if you want to give, they look cool, just telling you where to get them. I am so impressed by how these look, like the armor, the colors, the paint. Jason and Spero Toys really, truly did a fantastic job. And another
great.
And now, so that's my three. What species are all of them? I don't want to, not that I want to insult, monkeys and orangutans and girls. What are they all called? Is it marsupials or is that, no, that's kangaroos, right? What are they?
Is it simians or
simians, right? Okay.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
All right. So I have the three simians, but it's animal warriors. So check this out. This is Tiberius in the feline camp. He's I'm pretty sure he's a bad guy in this world. But dude, it's I think Toy Father told me that this was inspired by Tigra from
I was gonna say he definitely has a Thundercats feel, but like cooler.
Yeah, exactly, dude. So look at this. I didn't even get to point this out, but this guy will show it really well. The head, so you get the really ridiculous up and down.
Yeah.
And then it's kind of like the new G.I. Joes, where you get this move. See, you can like change the look of them by going front and back, so you can get that really great, like, it's just so good, dude. Look at that.
A lot of goodness, a lot of expression. That's good.
Yeah. Chris, I love this. I love these figures. So I'm already in trouble. I pre-ordered a bunch more on Big Bad because like I just didn't want to miss out. Like I want to get the big gorilla. And like I said, whatever their relationship is, he's kind of, I don't know if it's mentor or father to Pale, but he looks so good and he's got a couple of different heads. I bought they have head packs too that you can buy. So you can swap and get different looks. These things are great too because these are all soft rubber, so you can take them off.
Oh wow!
I think even so you can change up the looks. A couple of these guys have like that I don't have yet, but I've ordered are like the big whole arm gauntlet thing.
Wow!
I'm blown away, man. I like seriously, I do need to go into. We'll have to do another.
Wow! Yeah, that looks great. Like, I mean, they're pretty versatile too. I mean, I could see them with Plunderlings. I could see them with Conan. I could see them even with some X-Men.
Yeah,
there's a lot of, and definitely Mythic Legions. I mean, easy.
Oh, for sure.
So
that's cool. So it's been fun. Just again, we're in a toy renaissance. Like we're getting all of these amazing toys. It's incredible. So let me check up the chat real quick and catch up with our buddies because I feel terrible that I I haven't mean to rush. Like my wife will understand because she's gonna be like mortified too that I heard her stomping around like, oh no, like I'm sure she was freaking out. Check it. So here we go. Let me just try to catch up. I'm gonna start with the most recent stuff. So here we go. Too Much New Toys back. All right. So did Four Horsemen work in these? No, this is just Spero Toys. So this is Jason. I'm gonna probably butcher his last name, but Benvenu, I think is how we pronounced it. But yeah, this is all his IP. Came up with all this stuff, man. It's incredible. So yeah, thanks, Chris. Jaden, you're gonna be wanting, dude. I told you I'm not trying to make people get the FOMO. I just, there was I was in a little bit of a rut. Like I still haven't opened up Bazooka. Because like I love GI Joes, but like I know what I'm gonna get when I open them up. Like it's been a while since, like I said, I got like, oh my god, what is this? This is I've never seen these before. All right, Agent Variant's in the house. What is going on, George? J Shot 820. What's going on, brother? This is for J Shot, by the way, because I'm gonna hit him with an RKO out of nowhere. Once I watched the TPC episode from earlier, I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. I just heard there's a lot of smack talk. I'm not sure. Sully, this is Sully, not a bird. Thanks so much, Sully. And again, Chris, I gotta give him so much credit. Thank you for again, I'm not ending this anytime soon. But I love Chris and he's the best. And this is why we connect, and we are gonna have to literally make another date immediately.
Yeah, it's always fun. It's always fun.
All right, so Rabbit then tells me and gave her with the pale mohawk. That I did notice. I see what you're saying. I would be more cautious with that. Like I had him punching Kali in the face, and yeah, you just do need to be careful with this part. So but the nice thing is I just flipped that over, so I can still get a really great. Here we go, uppercut cross punch with that piece of the ponytail over there. But I see what did you have any trouble, Marco? I'm curious now if I have to how nervous do I have to be about it? Because otherwise, I really think that these are pocket figures too. They're sturdy, they feel durable, and then with the hand options, I could throw a couple of these in my bag, give them a couple weapons, and it's like Legends where I don't have to worry about them crapping out on me. McFarlane's too, throw them in my little duffel or my little fanny pack, and then take them around, as opposed to literally anything else that I own. I wouldn't do it with Mafex, Mezco, Mythics, just to be on the safe side. All right, let's see. So Rabbit, let's see. Ooh, so you got your holy. You didn't even open them up yet. So what are you telling me about the Mohawk? You knucklehead. All right, Cod's collection. That Mythic Legion moose is about the coolest thing ever. Oh, that's for sure. I have that moose. Did you ever get any of those? Mounts.
I didn't. I want a moose. I didn't get. I don't have any of those epic horses. They look so good. I mean, and they're also versatile. You could use them on a lot of different lines, and they look good.
I have been. Now they are massive. So I was thinking the other day about just trying to, in my little Yimbonia setup, having the moose just kind of live in the background of a shot, but it's just he's big, so he kind of is the shot if he's in my little diorama. So we'll see. But I want to include him more because that's a work of art. I really love that moose. All right. So Rabbit says the ponytail in the back can rip off if you force him looking up. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so I would have to be. Oh yeah, well I'd have to be careful about that anyway. But yeah, that was the one thing I noticed too, that there was that little bit of restriction with Pale because of the hairstyle. But really, at the end of the day, I'm not really too worried about that. You know what I mean? Hey, no chewings in the house. What's going on, man? All right. So I think let's see, we're closing in, and I did tell my wife, she was like, all right, if you just make sure it's not 9:30 or I'm going to bed. So we have time, Chris. Are you oh no, is Chris frozen now? Is it Chris's turn to freeze? Oh no! Oh, he left. Oh, all right. So this is just one of those evenings where technology just doesn't want to work with us. But again, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for watching along and bearing with me tonight. I'm not even kidding. I'm gonna buy a computer this week. I'm buying it. So yeah, we lost Chris. All right. So hopefully he rejoins. But we are at that. Oh, here he is. Yes, he's back. Woo!
Yeah.
You had the same thing. I'm like technology,
Yeah,
just like
we both got thrown off.
yeah. Oh man, yeah. There, Chris cuts you. It's 9 p.m. I'm out. That's great. All right, it's the ghost haunting shit. The ghost haunting the show. That's true, probably. Oh, that's too funny. Best Buy trip live. Ooh, maybe I'll have to do that. That actually would be kind of fun. But
That
yeah,
would
this
be
week
fun.
I'm gonna do it. I'm buying a computer. So I'm buying a computer, everybody. I'm sick of this nonsense. I want to have the best quality stream for all of us to enjoy. So we're doing it. It's gonna be a thing, and maybe I will stream it. Either I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right. So in light of our time frame, and thank you. You're down to stick around, and we'll do a little.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So have you been checking out Cody's stuff at the end of stream?
I have. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great.
All right. So I'm gonna attempt real quick. Well, I did close out a few other tabs. So just to remind everyone, for those of you that are up on TikTok, Cody knows what he's talking about, man. You know, not to be like that guy about whatever, but like, dude, he's great, and I'm not alone in knowing how awesome he is. So he makes amazing content over on TikTok, and you know, we're trying to build up his stuff over on Instagram, and he's obviously helping me out by sending in these amazing pieces of content. So this is it. We're going to be watching the huge crocker. So I'm gonna post this over. I'm gonna keep us on the screen, Chris, and anytime we have questions, I can pause it real quick and we can comment on it. But away we go, everybody. I hope you are as excited as I am, because I was truly interested in this figure. Did you have any interest before we start?
Yeah, it looks great.
All right, yeah. So this is gonna be very amazing. Okay. So here we go, Cody. Thank you so much again for being my toy correspondent, buddy. And away we go.
Thank you, Yimbo. As TMNT fans crawl out from the wreckage of yet another Haulathon disaster, I have something completely different. The Wilderness Hunter Crocodile figure, Big Bad Toy Store variant exclusive from FuRay Planet. I pre-ordered the variant edition sometime in November. I think it was available months before that. You could see daring folks order the regular figure off of AliExpress, and they were starting to get it. I didn't really want to pay the higher price just yet, so I waited. And as the year turned around and we got into February, I noticed they actually put up a listing for this guy for $140. The Big Bad Toy Store price is $89.99. We all know Big Bad Toy Store can take their sweet time, so I thought maybe I'll get it early. I'll throw the dice. $40 extra, not so bad. So I placed the order, jokingly thinking that knowing my luck, Big Bad Toy Store would soon after announce they had it in stock, which they did.
I know.
By then, this had already shipped out from AliExpress, so I was locked in for that $140. And to twist the dagger even more, the day I actually got this in the mail was the same day people got their deliveries from Big Bad Toy Store. I paid $40 extra for this figure for no good reason. Let's check out Wilderness Hunter Crocodile. Right off the bat, this packaging is stellar. They're competing with the big boys here. Top notch. Love this packaging, and they even give us credit so we know who made it. Awesome. Need a lot.
By the way, oh my God, I didn't mean to pause it on my face. But Chris, one of the designers that because Cody and I were talking about this leading up to is Pinocchio's dad. And I'm like, is that a Geppetto? Like, what? But oh my God, so this is the Yimbo magic thing that he's like, send me a new picture. I'm like, oh God. So this is cracking me up. But seriously, oh my God, he's gonna make me want to get this toy. Okay, here we go.
A lot of Yimbo magic this time. It even comes with a comic book and has a really cool cover, but mine's in Chinese, so I can't read it, but their website, maestrounion.com, has it.
Ooh.
Get him out of the package. I like that they just use twisty ties, so it's easy to get him out. Take off the plastic head cover and let's get cracking. Not a lot of head articulation. He's kind of locked in place. He can move up and down a bit, but that's it. And you'll see how they address that later on. He's got a really nice jacket, money detail on the back of this variant. The red version, he's got the darker green skin. The arms move fine side to side. They swivel around. Again, not tons of up and down, but how much are you wanting from this big giant figure? The legs also pretty okay. Awesome detail on the pants, but he's not doing the splits. Everything's single jointed. It's a little tight. Surely some heat would help it, but I'm not doing it. Let's try.
Cody, will you please get a hair dryer and heat your toys up? Please. But that money jacket is insane. Before we continue, Chris, have you, if there was one, would you go with that exclusive or the original, like kind of leatherhead Killer Croc look to it?
I like this one a lot, actually. I think it looks really good.
The money jacket is pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, it's gotta get in me.
Try to put the tail on, and whoo boy, have I struggled with this tail. Have I struggled with this tail. They painted the ball joint, but you'll strip all of it off trying to get this in there. We'll get back to that later. Here's how they handle the neck movement. You switch off the neck. The neck has different pieces, so there's one that goes right, one that goes left, and one that goes straight. Awesome detail on his gaping maw here. Painted teeth, painted inside of the mouth. Stellar. Again, little up and down movement, but that's really it. Pop the head.
I'm gonna pause it for a second because the only crocodile toy that I own is the Fiona G.I. Joe, and that's a great one, but it also kind of has that toy look if you shoot it straight on. That one looked like amazing from the inside.
It does, yeah.
It's that ball joint, and I struggled with this too. Whoo boy, all these little joints.
Cody, please get a hair dry.
This makes it so you can solve that real easy.
If just need the hair, I'm telling you, with that, because I had this struggle with those Spero, and where I'm like, oh, I'm not even gonna press, and then literally 30 seconds of heat, Cody, you knucklehead.
They're tight. Luckily, no issues with the neck joint. It's something I've never seen before, but these pop in pretty good and easy. No trouble there. He's got some swivel, a little up and down, but that's about as much as you're going to get. This shotgun, freaking cool, all painted, looks great. His knife, also good, kind of sharp. His cool little hat, it has a magnet at the top of it, so it stays on his head. Awesome idea. You don't even really need the tie thing.
And I'm going to pause that too, because Chris, you know Plunderlings. That was like one of my favorite little features of Plunderling toys is the magnetic accessories on the top.
Oh yeah, they're a game changer. You don't have to worry about any sticky tack for that.
Exactly. But look at this, the tiny hat on this monstrous head. It kills me. It really is. You know what? Like, since I'm getting all these humanoid animals, I should just say screw it and get this one too. It's so good. All right.
I guess. He's got a little holder for the knife. Now, I struggled with this too, going in the body. I was putting it in upside down. How do you know? It doesn't fit that way, but later you'll see I get it. The tail still haunting me. Here's a holster for his gun. It straps all the way around his body. Really nice cloth good here. A true working belt. Kind of filled with it a lot, but in the end, you can strap it up, tighten it as much as you need, put it on the front, put it on the back. Super cool. Two cool handcuffs and chains. Just pop them off, slide them on the wrists. The hands also struggled. These are tight. He's got the open hands. He's got the awesome pointer finger hand. Here I am trying to wiggle these on. These are tight. I had to buckle down later and actually heat them. They're just too tight. I had no choice. They forced me to do it. Hard to get them on. Look at this gentleman with his hat. Trying to get it, the knife holder on the back. Did I finally get it in, putting it the right way? See, if you try to swivel it down, it pops out, so you got to put it in that direction only. He is looking snazzy, and now it's time to struggle with the tail some more. Took off the vest to get a closer look at that. Nice detail, awesome paint and rubber. Love it. Here's the croc version of this figure. Yep, he doubles as Killer Croc. Articulation is pretty good, but probably not as good as you're hoping for. But again, he's a giant behemoth. Don't know what I expect. Here we go, switching the headpiece, struggle with this. I did finally give in and hit everything with the hairdryer to get it to pop on smoothly, but the joints just pop out easy. They're not loose, but they just come off easy, so I don't know. Take it for what it is. Now we'll get some size comparisons. He towers over the turtles. He towers over Zog. He towers over Leatherhead. He's huge. Wow. My God. Struggled with this figure more than any other figure in my whole life. Did have to heat it up. Not to prevent it breaking, though. It's pretty good, pretty malleable. To get everything to fit. I'm an anti-heater. I hate heating. You have to heat up a figure so it doesn't break. You're just hiding a manufacturing issue. That being said, gotta heat this guy up just to get it work. And even then, I think what it is the peg just isn't long enough. It's in there. Hold too much resistance before it pops out again. This figure, I love it. Super fun. I need some time away from struggling with this figure. Come back and really enjoy it. Totally worth $90. Get ready for a battle because you're going to be battling in the wilderness with Hunter Crocker. Back to you, Yimbo.
Cody, man, that is awesome, dude.
Excellent.
That is fantastic. Thank you. Machu Toy just said he came in and woke up from a nap. Oh, that's too funny. Let's see. Not a Bird said, I've been wanting the original Crocker. I need to pull the trigger. The magnet is genius. Oh, man. Yeah. Jaden's like the tiny hat. Yep. And Marco with the advances of the OG color is a shout out to Steve Irwin. Okay. But yeah, the detail is fantastic. Jaden's saying the money jacket, like, oh my God. So I will say, Cody, so my little advice, I have mentioned it many times on here. It's not currently on Amazon, but I do know Toy Father just bought some on eBay. Kiki loose joints. Like I love that stuff, Chris. I don't know if you've ever purchased it in the past to like, to thicken peg holes like that. But yeah, that works really well. And also cheaper option if eBay is a little too pricey is Pledge floor polish. Like, but you can get a big thing. And it's the same thing. You just get in a dropper because they will dry clear and again thicken around the peg, doesn't do any damage. So that's what it sounds like that tail needs, like to now that you have loosened it up and now it's So those are my two little recommendations. And man, that is a great review. Cody, thank you so much for sending that in. I love that. Team No Heat. You're so silly. You silly son of a gun. If I did that, I would have snapped all of his joints off. Like, because that he needed heat. Like, I could not for the life of me bend this. But literally, it's totally fine after about 30. It was just, once I got it warm, there was no problem whatsoever. Yeah. So, Team No Heat, you very silly guy. Toy Mirth in the house. What's going on, Toy Mirth? Anti-heat as well. You guys are so... I mean, I get it. He made a very good point. It's like addressing an issue, whether it's in the delivery of it, the manufacturing, the plastic. Sure. I mean, you can't really... I guess that's true, right? Like, but I also can't expect perfection from, like, after doing this for so long, I don't anticipate any of these figures being perfect, Yeah. Speaking of, like, even Mezco, near and dear to both of our hearts. Did you have the bicep swivel issue?
Yeah, and I haven't fixed it yet.
You haven't fixed it? Oh, dude, it was driving me bananas. And you know what? I think I forgot to address it the first time I talked about him. Mm-hmm. So this is the other thing, unfortunately. This is just a glue issue because it does peg in perfectly, but I do have a horn that if I just knock it, it will pop out. Okay. But that's literally just super glue. That's not a big deal. But yes, I also had the right bicep issue. Yep. And this one made me so nervous. I was so happy that this one moved no problem. And, it's a Mezco. So I was like, screw it. Let me try to do it now in the 10-day window since I got it from them directly. And it was so much heat, like so much heat. And it's a single joint, as you know.
Yeah.
So this was the part that terrified me, was disconnecting here, because this peg goes up into the shoulder. So this was a huge pain, but now I did eventually heat it up enough and it did pop out.
Okay.
Then this part would not move. So much heat to finally get it spinning. And then I was able to like wiggle it down because from the shoulder, the peg goes down through and then the tinier peg goes into it. So this I had to pull down off. And then actually the hardest part of the whole thing, Chris, so just a heads up, was actually putting it all back together. So much heat. And I was just worried that I was going to snap this peg, popping it back in, because it's all doable. And it wasn't as, after the fact, I'm like, okay, I guess I was being a little silly. But then again, these are expensive toys and we take care of our stuff. And you're putting it right back in the box afterwards. So
yeah, no, I mean, I had the same thing. I did a lot of heat and I couldn't get it. And I didn't take it apart. I just tried to turn the bicep. It moved slightly, but it was still so stiff after so much heat. I was like, you know what? I'm going to work around this for now.
Yeah. Well,
I don't want to break it,
dude. And I'm going to tell you. So based on, and I wish I could shout out the reel that I saw, the first like fixer upper addressing reel. Yep. The guy did say like the reason you have to pull the whole arm down and off this shoulder peg that goes down is because there's glue, and there was glue down in here in this lower half that was just. So whatever the extra thing, it's literally glue. They just threw in there and it was not budging. So I'm happy I was able to do it, but that's why I think it took so much excessive heat, because it was glue that I had to loosen.
Yeah.
But Cody, let's see.
Cod's collection, I go the brute force route.
Oh, did he really? Oh man, wait, hold on. Okay, let's see.
Very brave. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Wow, you went to brute force. I couldn't do that either. Like I said, the only reason I was so brave was because I'm like, all right, well, it will be within the 10 days, and I will like yell at them. But I figured they're such a good company that they would have honored if like I'm sure that they were aware that this issue happens. So if I'm like, the the bicep went in, I was trying to turn and snapped. Like that was the route I was gonna go. But yeah, wow, brute force strength. Oh, that's brave. Someone oh man, I can't. I had a movie quote from Pirates of the Caribbean. One of them is like, someone commend this man for his bravery. Whatever the line was. Anyway, that is very brave of you. But Cody, there you go, man. And that's what I love to hear. Again, everybody, like if you want to join that Discord, Chris, I don't know if you're needed.
Yeah, I'm interested. I'll hit you up. That would be fun.
Yeah, but it's great and it's true. In this chat, this is how I feel. So again, I'm gonna close this out by saying, Chris, thank you for giving up part of your life to come join me to talking toys. Thank everyone in the I want to thank everybody in the chat and the replay for again chatting along with us, hanging out. It's truly appreciated. Again, like I just try to live a life in gratitude, man. I know you do too. Keeps the smiles on our faces, and truly thank you all for chatting along, watching live. If you're checking out the replay, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show. We are coming up at 9:14, so my wife will still be on the couch waiting for Last of Us. So perfect time. We did it, Chris. I'm gonna be in touch. We're gonna have you back on immediately because we want to see that Iron Fist.
That'd be great.
All right.
That's awesome. Have a good time watching Last of Us.
You too, man. Thank you so much again, everybody. Have a great rest of your Sunday night. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Wait, and there we go. I do it again.